Hello, Pokemoshpitbeta, 2ShotsForGoodMeasure here, and today I will be attempting to upload my first video to your guys' channel. So let me just mention a few things. First, let me mention that I apologize for any slow parts in the video. I was sick that day, so I wasn't commentating it very fast. So yeah, I'm sorry for that. And also, I took out the mic noise in the beginning because that was really annoying. You guys didn't hear it, obviously, because I took it out, but it was annoying, so I just thought I'd tell you that I edited that part out. And also, this battle against ninjarex5, this is like a bring your own Pokemon battle, where basically we just brought random Pokemon to the battle. It wasn't like OU or UU or anything like that. We just picked our random Pokemon and did a battle with it. Normally I do use OU, and he seems to use UU a lot, but not in this battle. So I hope you guys enjoy the video, and let's just go ahead and start this. First, I'd like to say that this is my first video that I've recorded with my Turtle Beaches because I wanted the quality to be pretty good. And second, I'm kind of sick, but I wanted to do this anyways, so sorry if I kind of sniffle a lot. Anyway, so this is a Pokemon online battle that I had with ninjarex5, a good friend of mine. I'll be putting his link and mine in the description below. So let's just go ahead and get this started. So I start off with my Snorlax, and he starts off with his Blaziken. And he goes for the workup to raise his stats, and it's on really slow. I go for Yawn, and he's drowsy, but he goes for the Focus Blast and finishes me off with one hit. And there I'm kind of thinking, like, yeah, that's probably not good, but now Blaziken's asleep. I go for my Quagsire. He calls back, goes into his Dragonite. I go for the Defense Curl, and I kind of predicted a switch there. I wasn't really sure that he was going to do it, but then he switches into his Venusaur, so I switch back into my Charizard. He switches into his Alakazam. There's so much switching going on here. I go for the Flamethrower to 71% damage, and that takes a good chunk out of him, but then he goes for the Rest, eats his Lumberry, and he's clear. I go for the Toxic, and his Synchronized Toxics me too. So that kind of hurts a little, but he goes back into his Dragonite, and I go for the Flamethrower, and he resists it, only does 23% damage. Heals with his leftovers. I'm hurt by my Toxic. I go for the Toxic again on Dragonite this time. He goes for Thunderbolt, nearly finishes me off with 66% damage. And so now we're both Toxic. Charizard faints. I go for my Darkrai, and he calls back into his Absol. I go for Hypnosis, and I miss. And I go for it again, and it misses again. Then he goes for the Superpower and finishes me off. And I'm pretty much like, yeah, Darkrai was pretty useless in that battle, but it didn't really matter. So I go for my Quagsire, and I go for Earthquake after he uses his Sucker Punch. Does 31% damage, no biggie really. Finish him off with one Earthquake, and he goes into his Swampert next. I go for my Torterra, and I just go for the Wood Hammer, but he goes for Ice Beam and kills me with one hit. Anyways, so pretty much couldn't do anything to stop that. Go back into my Quagsire. He goes for the Ice Beam, 34% damage, and I go for the Focus Blast. Only does 20%, and I'm like, a fifth isn't good enough. He goes for 31% Ice Beam. Go for the Earthquake, see what it does. It does more than Focus Blast, but still not enough. I resist the Sludge Wave, but still die. Now I'm down to my last Pokemon, Winged Bitch, Dragonite. I didn't name it that. I go for the Dragon Claw and finish off my Swampert. Then he goes into his Venusaur and calls it back into his Dragonite. I didn't predict the switch, go for the Fire Punch, but now I go for the Dragon Claw, which takes out his Dragonite in one hit. And I was kind of afraid of his Dragonite because I figured he would go for the Ice Beam on me, but he didn't. He was too slow, so he switches into his Alakazam, goes for the Psychic. I just finish him off with another Dragon Claw, and that's pretty good to go. Blaziken's still asleep, so I go for the Earthquake here, and I get a one-hit KO on that. And so now it's just 1-1, his Venusaur. So he goes for the Petal Dance. I resist it. It does 10% damage. I go for the Fire Punch. It does 63% damage, and he goes for the Petal Dance again. So I just finished him off with the Fire Punch. That's the end of this video. Make sure you go check out my channel and subscribe. Also check out ninjarex5's channel. So yeah, that was pretty much just my Dragonite sweep there. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you leave positive feedback for me, I'll be sure to upload on this channel again. Alright, see you later, guys. And also, don't forget the pancakes. ninjarex5 made me say that. Bye.